Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Let's Play. We are jumping into Ghost on the Shore today, and I don't really know what to expect from this game. I don't know a whole heckin' ton about it, but we're reviewing it upcoming on the podcast next year. So I wanted to dive in and give the game a playthrough with you guys along for the ride. So let's go. Already digging the music. Good soundtracks always get me. Storms a coming.
It's not supposed to rain today. I checked. I don't want to be out here when it rains like that. Lightning? No, not a storm.
Big storms out on the water, man. Freak me out.
Damn thing. What am I going to do?
Oh
My God, I can't do this. Stop freaking out. Prepared for this, Riley. Now, how do I get out of this mess? This is useless. I can't tie up the boat now.
Boatyard invoice. Seller, Mr. and Mrs. Amelia Johansson. Purchaser, Riley Sallow. Object, type, oh, no, go back. There we go. Type of vessel, houseboat. Okay, so we live in a houseboat. Okay, good to know.
No!
Oh, God.
I'm going to die! Can't be out here. Not on my own.
How do we get
There.
out of this situation?
Is that land? God, yes. Thank you.
Just don't hit it.
Oh, shit. This can't be happening. No. Not the rocks!
Oh, I told you not to hit it, girl. Riley!
No! Damn it! This was a mistake. Get me out of here. Somebody!
What is this? What is she doing?
What's that sound?
Swoopy voices.
Hello? Focus, Riley. It's just the wind. Eyes on the water. I have to moor. Somewhere.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, interesting.
What is that sound?
Wait.
We're picking ways to interact with its story. I love that.
God. It's a voice.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I wonder if this
Are you?
changes the story.
I,
Wait. No. I don't want to know. Is that a pier? Yes! If I can get the boat close enough, I can do this.
No, you can't. You'll crash.
Leave me alone. Whoa!
Nope.
Come on, Riley.
We
You've
crashed
got
just like you
this.
said.
What are you doing? Cut the engine.
You've read the manual.
Manual? Have you ever sailed a boat before?
Stop it.
Oh, the
You have to turn
audio
off
is
the engine.
alternating in the headset. I really like it. I really like that.
I don't have to do anything.
You'll crash. Cut the engine.
Ah!
Alright. Well done. Now, drop the anchor.
Right here. Why would I do
You'll
that?
crash the boat. You'll drown.
Pier can.
The pier will wreck your hull.
Then what do I do?
You have to secure the boat. Drop the anchor.
Drop the anchor. Drop the anchor. Drop the anchor. Drop the anchor.
Good. You did good. You'll be fine now.
Oh, there's a
feel
timer.
fine.
I have to pick an
You have
answer
to
within
stop
the
this.
time limit.
Stop what?
Talking. You have to stop talking.
Understood. That's fine.
Thank you. I made it. What a mess. The window. I need to see the window. I ruined my boat.
Oh. Oh, my.
That looks so beautiful from here. You should go. I decide my own fate. I'm living my life. That was the plan after all. So yes, be a devil. Let's check our backpack. I've no desire to get stranded without food or water.
Okay. There's our
Never leave
backpack.
without your music.
I
It's
mean,
soul
yeah,
food.
it's true.
Can't starve, right?
We just bring some
Taking
canned
that
corned
with me.
beef.
I am
Bring your
sketching
journal.
the entire journey after all.
Okay, we've got our backpack. Looks like we had a snack. Okay. Is there anything in here that I might need before we go? Don't think so. I mean, I don't seeing any blue lights or anything.
I'm doing it. Deciding my own fate. And will you look at all this? So beautiful out here. Wish
It
you
is
were here.
pretty.
Sunny greetings from a far-off place.
The Rogue Islands.
The Rogue Islands.
You're still here.
Yeah.
Thank you for last night. I'm grateful and all.
But
You know you can't stay, right?
why?
Because you're not real.
Ooh.
But I am Riley.
I've
He
decided
knows her
you're
name
not.
already.
And don't ever say my name. Ever again.
Interesting.
You know what? Just shut up.
I wonder if it's a voice we recognize. This is interesting. So it looks like this island has been abandoned for quite some time. It's fairly broken down. It sort of looks strangely like a dream I've had.
What
That's not
happened here?
eerie.
Did they all honestly leave?
I mean, that kind of looks like it, girl. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything as we come by. Lanterns. There's my little
Can I
houseboat.
speak to you now?
Maybe.
Wonderful. There's so much I want to ask you. So much
Okay.
I don't know yet. Or I've forgotten.
I said maybe. Don't get carried away.
It's been way too long since I got to talk
That
to
timer in the circle is really quickly.
I understand that, but I will lose my mind if you don't.
Please, just talk to me.
That's it. I'm blocking you. You'll spam.
How could you block a voice in your head,
Spam.
though?
What's spam?
How can you block a voice in your head? Interesting. Discovered Rose Hill. Excuse me.
I'm not sure I can deal with this. Am I imagining you? You can talk now.
You're not imagining me.
You're not imagining me. So the ghost is real. This is pretty. I mean, not the most high-tech graphics that I've seen in
This
games I've played
place.
recently, but this is really pretty.
It's mesmerizing.
I like that you have to
What
make quick
happened here?
decisions.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm
Nothing?
liking that.
Not a single thing.
I'm liking that in the conversation and the dialogue. Look, I can't just sit. There's a timer on what I choose in the options. So that makes it feel kind of a little more immersive and realistic as to like me. If this were happening real time as me, if I were Riley.
You never taught me your name.
Josh. My name is Josh.
Hi, Josh. Ooh, we're finding a little home up here. Okay.
We'll have to go through the house.
Just enjoying the view here.
Yeah.
We'll go in a minute.
I love that if you go and explore areas, the way it's coaxing you back to the storyline. Wild Rose Cabin. Oh, interesting. Happened here?
Roses. Why?
Bath salts, oils, desserts. I love roses.
Roses are delicious. They're also high in vitamin C, or they are, rose hips are at least. Ooh, we have a actual journal. To be as industrious as the occupant of this cabin was, I have planned for the long haul. I'm not sure my jerky will take me far. Friend or food, don't believe human animals don't want to. Walk me to the sea. I want to see more. Setting my sails to billow in the warm breeze. Take me home over the horizon. It's beautiful. So that's my journal so far. I love the little glow. Pickled
Seriously?
eggs.
Piccalilli is as far as I go.
You'd eat it if you were here in the winter time.
Honestly, I've never tried pickled eggs. I would. I wonder, there's a part of me that kind of wants to try these recipes. Granny's raisin bread. 2 cups all-purpose flour, 5 tablespoons sugar. Honestly, that sounds like it's a legit recipe. Preparation: whisk flour, tablespoon sugar. Sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. Love sauerkraut. It's so good, you guys. If you've never had it before. 9 to 10 hard-boiled eggs, 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons. That's a legit recipe. That's really cool. I kind of want to cook recipes from this now and see, like, did they come out good? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that off stream. Ooh, there's a letter. Margot. It is getting a little hard to, like, get the pinpoint right on the item.
Why did this Margot never open a letter?
Maybe she never knew it was here.
Thanks, Josh. 22nd of September 1980. Ooh, that's not too far before I was born. My dear Margot, I never write letters. I bought this stationery when I moved to the islands, having every intention to write to friends left far behind. But this is the first piece I have ever used. My life was here. No letter would change that. And pictures were my talent, not words. The emotion in my subject's eyes. How could I use a sentence to capture that? Oops, I gotta go back. No, go back. There we go. Some things, though, must be told in words, and as you won't allow me to speak the words, I will buckle down and write them. I must go, even though I don't want to. How I hate to leave you, Margot. But time is not our friend, and time is becoming unkind to me. No amount of this fresh, salty air will fix that ache in my bones, so I must head to the mainland. I hope you'll forgive me. It seems unbelievable that you have only been on the rogues for 3 years. I was never lonely before you came, but as soon as I saw you, I felt it. The love I never expected. I love you as a mother loves a daughter. That was the true blessing. You wouldn't let me close in those first days, so I had to wait, and it was worth it. But Margot, my sweet, I worry. You cannot continue as you are. Please, come find me on the mainland. There's one last ferry next week, on the 29th of September. Come to me. Let me help you. The islands will wait. They are always here. In case you don't take that last ferry, I'm leaving you all my food, all my recipes. I know you love the raisin bread, and all the knowledge to survive the Rogue Islands. You can make this life beautiful. You are young and alive. Even my photos cannot capture your true spirit. I hope you can conquer those demons and live your life as fully as I have. I want you to have no regrets. I will miss you, Carrie. We can't always have the ones we love. How I want to be missed like that. Isn't that's a thing, for sure. You know, everybody wants to be missed when they're gone. Nobody wants to be forgotten.
No more ferries after 1980.
Interesting. That was the very last ferry. They don't come back here anymore. So what happened here? To leave and know you can never come back, to never undo the choices you've made. That's tough.
Do you think it's them that lived here?
Maybe.
Have we found everything in the home? I think so. Go in the journal now. I'm here always. Did she write that on the picture frame, or was he the one who made the promise? Always. That's a very long time. Sure is. The photographs. Aiming is a little
Definitely
difficult.
the home of a photographer.
Well, I mean, they mentioned that. They do mention the photography. Something so odd about seeing the remains of a dark room, as if looking at a negative. What remains when the image is taken away?
She's beautiful, but she looks so sad.
I don't know that I would say sad as much as I would say distracted. The boy. Who is the boy? Mum made raisin bread too. I can still smell the fresh bread from the oven. I could never resist and always cut a piece when it was still hot. She looks lost. Did she want to be saved? Is that everything in the cabin? Yeah, just a couple of small rooms. Interesting.
So, what do you think about the cabin?
I don't know. I need to have an opinion.
Did you see the fairy calendar? Who lived in that house? That's what I want to know.
That would be Carrie.
Wait, what?
How do you know?
Carrie. Crap. I can't believe I forgot.
But now you remember.
Josh
But
is
she'd
from
always been
here.
there, somewhere in the back. And now she's taken a step forward. Into the light.
You knew Carrie.
I get the feeling you think this is important.
Did you see that date? 1980. You were alive in 1980.
It's interesting. Okay, so this is okay. I'm already sucked in, guys. I'm already sucked in. I'm gonna try and play Riley like me, as if answering questions that I would naturally want to ask and answer. I'm sure that different choices change the gameplay and change the story, or at least how you discover the story. But I think this is pretty neat so far. Little waterfall. Wow. Oh. The dynamic sound is really cool.
I upset you, didn't I? Blowing in like this.
Yeah?
I wasn't expecting you, that's for sure.
I don't know what that means, but for what it's worth, I like talking with you.
Thank you, I guess. Though you're not giving me a lot of options. You
Point
talk a
Mira.
lot.
Yeah. Maybe you should talk more, so that I have to listen.
I'd rather have silence.
That might be hard.
Look, there's a reason I got on that boat and sailed away.
Yeah? Why? Tell me.
I needed space. Quiet. Time to myself.
Well, you've come to the right place.
You are a lot to handle.
Right? We'll go this way. There was a different path over here, though. Should we go back and take that? I think this path leads down to that beach we maybe saw from the overlook. Ooh, look at this. Make a sketch. I wish I could draw.
I think I like it here.
I like that sounds.
I feel strangely at ease. Is that a weird thing to say?
No, not at all. I like it here too.
What's this place called?
The Rogue Islands.
That can't be right. Sounds like death and misery to my ears. The Rogue Islands. That's way too bleak.
Should we go back and go down the other way and see what we find? You guys know me at this point. I'm curious. I always say I'm not going to try to 100% a game, and then... Because this does look like it's a little bit different of a path. The other spot comes out on the other side of these rocks. Oh, this actually comes back down here. Oh, okay. Okay, so there's the one way to go. Okay. I got turned around. I got excited that there was a second place to go, I guess. Oh well. Immersed. That's what we say. Immersed. Okay, back to where we were. Let's go. Follow this bridge. I like the sound of the boards. Is there a path over here? Or is this another boundary? Oh, hello. Oh. There's something here. It's
Is
another letter.
this a letter?
In a tin can? What does it say?
Little elfins?
23rd of May 1919. My sweet little elfins. I arrived on the island of Big Rogue 5 days ago. It's a lonely place, with bluffs along the sea. And it does feel a
1919.
bit like your old father, faded and worn. I had no intention of remaining here. Figured I'd pass through and set out once again, but then I met the boy. He is alone,
The boy.
with no one else to talk to. And I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about
It was
him.
a photo. That was the boy.
Once I've figured out how I can help
But not in
him, then,
1919.
my dear sweets, I will hurry home. Keep the lamps lit, so I can find you. Soon we'll be
Okay.
together again. Your loving father.
But in 1919,
Elfins. His children.
Why wasn't he with them?
The point is, why didn't he send the letter?
yeah, in 1919, he references the boy who we just saw a picture of in the cabin.
Josh.
Yes?
Oh, no, sorry. I was just saying your name. Out loud.
Why?
To see if I sound like a crazy person. You don't think I'm crazy, do you?
Of course I don't.
Oh, okay. Good.
Well, I'm the one talking to the ghost, so I don't know that the ghost, be he a figment of my imagination or real, would think that I'm crazy since I'm the one talking to him. Maybe an outside person, like another human being, might think I sounded crazy. Or maybe I'm really hearing a ghost. This is really pretty. That goes down to the beach. So let's explore this cabin first. Holmeswood Cottage. We'll take a perusal around the outside. Ooh, look, an outhouse. Anything interesting in the outhouse? Is that a log or is it full?
Boats. All boats. Look at these shells.
There's so many.
I mean, it is a beach community. I love shells. I would have such a collection if it were
Sure, I
me.
could make a mean pizza in here.
Probably.
Oh, I miss pizza.
What's pizza?
Don't worry about it.
More
I love
cooking.
this. So dedicated.
He must have been an excellent cook.
Four calf's feet. No babies. Wait for the fat cows. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was this side. Is there a way to go in the other side? Have we found everything in here? Ooh, there's another note.
Addressed to Terence.
Then this was his home.
Dear Terence, this is 1880. Oh my god. This week, aside from the usual 30 mil cookies for the school, I would love to order a surprise birthday cake or pie. Sweet Lucy turns 11 this Wednesday. Lucy has suffered these last few weeks, her father and brothers having left for the mainland. My heart breaks to see so many islanders depart. I wish they understood that if we work together, we can make these islands vibrant again. I need more people like you, Terence. People who understand the land's beauty and magic. The smell of your bread brings everyone hope and comfort. I know lemons have been scarce, but Lucy would love a piece of your potato lemon cheesecake. She wrote a report about how she imagined that cake tasted. I'm sure her imagination cannot compare to the real thing. If you cannot make that work, let us opt for a sweet lamb pie. I know those pies are delicious. Forever grateful, Beatrice. I understand passion even though I've never really felt it myself. I can tell cooking was the love of his life. So Terrence was the cook. Is there a way? Because I saw another cottage over here. Is that path? Okay, that path takes us to the other cottage. So let's go on that path. Pretty wildflowers.
Spending my days baking? I'd sign up for that.
You cook then?
Actually, no. I make brilliant scrambled eggs, though. Also, I was told.
By who?
My mom. When I was 12.
Love eggs. Oh, I love eggs.
With that baker's peel, I could whisk up a mean pizza.
You have to explain the pizza thing to me.
Can't believe you've never had pizza. It's an Italian dish.
That's exotic.
Not if you skip the pineapple.
Ooh, the music's a little eerie here. A little ominous.
Cordelia. I don't like that name.
Cordelia, like Cordelia Chase from Buffy, which I am obsessed with. The Halls of Ivy. Another letter. Oh my gosh, come on. Another letter in a tin can.
Why does he keep hiding them? You should have sent them.
Okay. Let's listen.
15th of February 1921. My dear little Elfins, the more I learn about the Crown family, the more I realize what wolves they were. As I've mentioned, the Crowns owned this island back in its heyday, but they were a haughty bunch and they took much more than they gave. But as I write these words cursing the Crown family, I realize that perhaps I am no better.
Okay.
True, I never owned an island, but like the Crowns, I didn't value life as I should. I don't think man is made to recover from war. Once he has seen such horrors, how can he pretend they don't exist?
Ooh.
I miss you all dearly.
What's
and
up
hope
with
to find
Dad?
my way home to you soon. Your father.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Can't figure him out.
He knew about the crowds.
Wolves. They're not so bad.
They are if you're a sheep.
That's fair. Look at the butterflies. Pretty. Ooh. I'm going to do a sketch here. Yes! I do like the elements of the sketches. I'll go in the cabin. I just want to explore. This is the school, so... Is it just the one room? There's the other room on the other side.
Beatrice Parker. Headmistress, I guess?
And this must have
Beatrice.
been her office.
Halls of Ivy. Beatrice Parker was a school teacher. Beatrice. Beatrice. Something so lovely about that name. I wonder if I can learn more about her. I'm sure we can.
It's locked. Where's the key?
Probably on the other side. Legends of the Willow Wisps. Oh, what is this? What is this? On the Mysteries of the Rogues, Granther Willow's lantern, or more familiarly, the Willow Wisps, tend most often to reside in the vicinity of the ponds and the bogs, or moors of our beautiful countryside. On occasion, a lone traveler has caught glimpses of these remarkable lights in our catacombs or graveyards, or even among our many ruins. The wisp prefers to haunt the areas of lonely desolation, one will never spot its soft light on London's busy streets. However, should you in our country travels come across a willow wisp, fear not. These fantastic creatures are benevolent and capricious in nature, or at least they are when spotted during the daylight hours. Once the sun has set and the sky has darkened, beware, the willow wisp may turn to more devilish pursuits. Tales tell of poor souls led to their rocky ends as they pursued the taunting glow. It is best to follow the advice of one elderly woman with whom I spoke. Only approach a willow wisp when its hue is soft blue. Then the wisp is said to be at peace and will cause you no grief. The only fashion to Devil's Pond. Okay, so is that what these little lighty lights are? Are these willow wisps? Oh, there's the key.
And what do we have here?
The Crown family. Sounds familiar.
The Landing of the Crowns. The Rogue's Gazette, a weekly publication, Sunday, August 6th, 1820. Okay, so this is getting older. Landing of the Crowns. When Peter Crown purchased our beloved island this past winter, he sincerely reflected upon the management of his predecessors. Mr. Crown declared his desire to avoid past mistakes, ensuring better times ahead. Mr. Crown may have referred to better times, but his true intention was better profits for the Crown family. Never once did he reconsider the islanders, their homes, their children, or their future. The hopes we had let flutter were dashed upon our rocky shore. Rents remained too high, wages remained too low, and stomachs remained empty. Sounds kind of familiar to current times. Mr. Crown disappeared back to the mainland, and we continued to suffer. But now, with the unannounced arrival of Miss Cordelia Crown and her daughter Nora, the rogues may have finally begun a new chapter. The Crown women sought relief from the hot mainland summer and found refuge at the lake by the lodge. Both have been spotted strolling around the island and visiting our folk. Nora has even made an appearance at music night and is expected to show at the summer prom. I would like to urge us all to be considerate, but also to refrain from too much anticipation. History has proven to repeat itself. The Crown women may, like their predecessors, dig for gold at the expense of the fine folk who inhabit the islands. They may resurrect the fences about the lodge and keep us from our rightful lands. But it is difficult to prevent hope from once again fluttering in our hearts, and to think perchance Nora Crown will make all the difference. George Blake. Music Festival. The second music festival of the summer season was celebrated Saturday last. The festivities began with a sermon preached by Reverend Mr. Chester before a numerous audience. Hymns were then sung by the ladies' choir. Mr. Andrews, esteemed organist, accompanied the choir and played several solo pieces. Many of the Rogue Islands' talented youth also lent their voices to the festival. After the music, an excellent supper was provided by the ladies of St. Mary's. And then we've got some horses for sale. Mr. Evanston begs leave to inform the public that in conjunction with her son-in-law, Fred Chrisman, she will be auctioning off 3 horses. The horses in question are fine beasts and have served the family well. That said, the auction will be held at the Evanston Farm, occurring August 10th at the hour of 10 o'clock. Okay. The Crown family brought these islands. Cordelia, Peter, and their daughter Nora bought these islands. They left the city on the mainland to come live on the wild lands. Though the lodge may not be as wild as what I've seen so far. Where is the lodge? Oh. I watch a lot of Riverdale, so all I'm thinking about when I hear the word lodge over and over again is Veronica Lodge. The Lodge family. Okay, what's in the schoolroom? It must be Beatrice, not Cordelia.
Haven't seen her in a while. She was nobility, and a big deal right here.
So
And that must
Josh,
be where the money came from.
Josh is
Aye,
very
They
old.
owned the Rogue Islands.
So Josh is a very old ghost. Because that was 1820. Walking the Rogues. The Rogue Islands, the Big Rogue, Little Rogue, and Dark Rogue, a guide for hitchhikers. Or for hitchhikers, for hikers. The Rogue Islands are one of the last unexplored mysteries of the world on a hiker's paradise. Trails traverse these rocky islands, allowing spectacular ocean views and opportunities to spot unique flora and fauna. Remains of the once thriving farming community peek out from behind the trees. Traveling through these islands requires know-how, grit, and a good map. This comprehensive guidebook will provide 2 of the 3. The grit is up to you. I don't know that I've been ever said to have a lot of grit, but maybe.
I'd love to see the world.
You will.
Well,
There's that name again.
For
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Book of the Sea. Patrick O'Connor. A detailed introduction to seamanship and nautical knowledge that covers everything from tying knots and mooring to charts with tidal streams and mathematical tables for astronavigation. Theory and illustrations are interspersed with fascinating stories of boatmen sailing the high seas. This book will bring the reader to recognize the craft and material needed for a safe navigation of these waters. So Beatrice was looking into ships, it looks like. Ships and boating. Interesting.
Did
Let's
you
see.
go to school there?
I can read and write, but I didn't learn it at the school. I vaguely remember a village, an open fire, the smell of beer,
Sounds nice.
and a man's voice teaching me how to read from a really thick book.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
What's that?
What?
That!
Oh, that. What was that? That's the Willow Wisp.
What are you waiting for? I need to see what that is.
All right, I'm going.
I am going. It's a ghost. She's humming.
I'd like to talk to you. Oh God. This is going to sound silly, but my friend, he,
You can't be.
I'm sorry.
Why are you
What?
here?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean to be here.
I don't understand.
Nor do I.
I don't understand either. No, don't go.
Oh, crap. Ooh.
Well, that was rude. Who was that?
Was that a
Ooh.
ghost?
Um.
Is that a tinge of fear I detect there?
Well, I've never seen a ghost before.
You are a
Uh,
ghost, aren't you?
You are a ghost,
Well, I
See?
can't see me, can I?
honestly.
Fair. Interesting. Let's keep going. I wonder if this is taking us down to the beach.
Why did she act so weird? Because that was weird, right?
Well, maybe she hasn't seen that many humans.
You didn't act weird when we first met.
You did, though.
I still think she was rude.
You should find her. Talk to her again.
We'll try, Josh. We'll try.
Oh my God, Josh. I'm so jealous. Is this where you've been hanging around?
Well, it's an island. 3, actually. So, plenty of beaches to go around.
Well, I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Sure, it's beautiful.
No, a flower is beautiful. This place is extremely, absolutely, utterly impressive. It's breathtaking, wondrous, awe-inspiring, monumental.
That's really pretty.
You like words?
I love words.
Got some more places to investigate here. See what we can find on the beach here. I've been trying to keep episodes of the Let's Plays down to about an hour, so we'll see if we can find a nice little stopping place coming up here pretty soon for our next episode. This is starting to get interesting. We ran into a ghost. We're talking to a ghost in our head. Oh. There seems to be something kind of creepy going on with the island. Like, why is everything gone?
It means something.
It's your house, isn't it,
Ethel.
Josh?
She lost her entire family to the fever.
The tricks life plays on us. I'm sorry.
Who's Ethel?
Ugh. This is the freakiest doll I've ever seen.
Have a little respect. That is a beautiful doll.
Fanny. Louisa.
Is this actually a football? It looks ancient.
I mean, 1860 was one of the last things that was said here.
I
Or
remember those
1820.
Sundays in the summer. Music drifting on the air, blended with children's laughter.
How does she know all of this stuff? Like, she seems to be very, like, those family pictures are just imagination. Fairies of Firelight by Hannah Little. Once upon a time, there was a fairy that lived on the island. Her wings were made of fire, and they were so bright everyone could see them. One night, a girl catched the fairy and put her in a jar, because in the night, it got very dark on the island. The fairy cried a lot, and the tears filled the jar. She was swimming in her tears. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh, that's sad. I've never been one to believe in magic until now. Maybe fairies really could exist on these islands. Henry. Dear Pixie, I'm so happy that you teached me to read and write. I am writing a book. It is a lot of fun. I love stories. I read it to Fanny and Louisa. I am a teacher too now. I teached father to write his name. He is really good. Thank you, Hannah. Okay. A sense of an ending. Ethel and Henry. What happened to them? How did they die? Oh. This is getting more and more intriguing. I think that is where we're going to pause for this episode. You guys, thank you for joining me for our first installment of Ghost on the Shore. I'm really excited to keep going with this, so please come back and keep exploring the Rogue Islands with me. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and as always, my friends, stay safe, be excellent to each other, make good choices, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye bye.